Alright guys, welcome back to part 2, doing this tailgate, 3-way tailgate, dump gate for my trailer. And I got the hinges, yeah! Yeah, look at these massive hinges. Steel, and they come with a greasable zerk fitting in here. Got a pack of 4 for 30 bucks. Heavy duty 1/4-inch steel. So, I've already cut the tailgate in half. If you guys haven't subscribed and hit that like button, please do so right now. Go hit that subscribe button right now, please. It helps us bring content out, and you can follow our journey. And by the time I get this video edited and out, we'll probably be already up in Idaho doing the interior, floors and cabinets, and you guys can stay tuned for that video. But this video, part 2, I'm going to dedicate to WD Glock and Roll. He made a comment on one of my last videos when we were welding on the grouser and said, I just like to weld. Well, as a matter of fact, I do. I just wouldn't want to do it for a living. So thank you for watching WD Glock and Roll and all the rest of you guys. And hopefully you guys can learn how to do fabricate a dump trailer. It's going to have 2 barn doors on it, and it's going to be a dumpable trailer. So here we go. Let's finish this thing up. Alright guys, it is day number 2, and actually day number 3 to be honest. Got a little bit done after work yesterday, and now I'm continuing on day 3, and I'm about to get these doors lined up. So let's see how they line up. That came out great. Perfectly parallel there. Nice and square all the way down. It's square all the way. Now, good thing I caught this. When they made the tailgate, they didn't make the tailgate square, so nothing will leak out of there. I'm going to put a little bar on the inside and overlap that. But yeah, I'm happy. This looks good. Now I got to put the hinges on. Check that out, huh? Yep, baby. Perfect. I like it. Alright guys, it is day 4 and on this build, and I finished this last night. Well, I didn't finish, but I got this spot last night. Check it out, guys. Yeah, look at that. I got the hinges on, I got the doors on. Nathan helped me put this bad boy in place. And yeah. So now I'm going to be putting on the center panel with the cam lock. Check that out, guys. What do you think? Look at these heavy duty hinges, 1/4-inch steel. All of it's weld on, super easy. I'm leaving the link down in the description. Check that out. All right. So guys, the whole point of this build was to get this right here. Yeah? Check that out. So when I go to spread gravel on my road, I'm going to put a chain right here that will keep this from opening all too far, and spread the rock and have a controlled dump. Okay guys, here is the result of day 4 here, and let me show you what I did here. Okay, so I got my outer panel in, got the inner panel on, so that when they close, they overlap. So there's the overlap there, and there's the overlap on the outside, and I am about to line up my cam lock lever. So that's what I'm doing now. Alright guys, it's day 5, and I'm still working on this trailer, trying to get this thing done before we leave on our trip, and never fails. Never fails when I'm trying to do a video. So one little quirk here in this fabrication. Let me show you guys. So right there, it's rubbing on the bottom. What happened is when I put these hinges on, I didn't account for the little bit of play in the hinges, and so I put them on nice and straight, but I didn't take into account the play, and so it relaxed, and now it's rubbing in the middle. So I gotta cut this hinge off right here, lift this up, and then re-weld this hinge back on. Okay, I cut the hinge, I cut it off, I lifted that side up so it lifted that hinge up, and I bent this one down as far as it will go. You guys see how much play there is in that? So that was my mistake. That's like easily 1/8 of an inch. I had given a 1/4 inch of play on the bottom right there, a little 1/4 inch gap, but that's how much the play in this hinge made a difference. So I know that doesn't totally look perfectly square, it's not, but that's gonna hopefully that's gonna hold it. I put a spacer right here to hold this thing up. And it's like 3/16 of an inch. It's not a 1/4, but it's 3/16. That way it doesn't rub. So let's see if this works. Yeah, it's still rubbing. It needs to go up a little bit more. So I'm gonna do this again. Success. I got it adjusted. There is now no longer a problem here. It's not hitting. There's a little bit of a gap, about 1/8 of an inch, almost all the way across. Perfect. I'll do the same thing to the other side now. Yeah, I got that adjusted, so now there's no play. There's no hitting on that bottom. There's play right there. These things swing free. So now I can continue on with my latches. Okay guys, day 6, here we are. I finished this up late last night. It was too dark to film it, but I finished up the latch, made some fine tuning to it, and doors are hanging great. Got the latch on, and I'm about to put the latch lock on. Let me show you here. This thing is really cool, guys. Again, I'll leave the links down in the description for these parts if you guys ever want to make a three-way gate for your trailer. It's awesome. Okay guys, there it is. There's the latching. That's a cam lock. And the cam lock's right in the bottom of the frame right there. And then I welded in this piece right here, and I'm going to put the lock on there right now. Alright guys, this is really cool. This kit that I bought is really amazing. I really wanted to share it with you guys. And the links for all this stuff is going to be in the bottom. The hinges, the latches, but this latch was really cool. But guys, they gave you the ends right here, which this is called a cam lock. They give you this end, and you have to buy the pipe, and then you weld it on, and then they give you this handle right here. I gotta clean up my paint job. I was in a hurry, so you weld this onto the pipe, and this is your cam lock, guys. And so I'm gonna put this thing on really quick. So I'm going to play with this a little bit when I have time and make some fine-tune adjustments to it to tighten it up a little bit. But guys, the whole point of this, you're not even pointing that at me. The camera's going over there.
You're on the camera. I'm getting this and I'm getting you. You're right here on the side.
Oh, okay. Had to have a little discussion with my videographer there.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I guess so.
You don't have to be dead center.
That's true. I'm sorry, you know, I like to be the center of attention, but I mean, I get it. I understand you're here, so I've been pushed to the side.
You can fire me
literally.
if you like.
No, I did that one time. I only fire you one time in a marriage. I'll fire you one time in life, in a marriage, and
yeah, because you figured out that you were needed my help.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. Let's move on.
Alright guys, I had to narrate this part because the GoPro, for whatever reason, didn't get the audio recorded. What I'm showing you right there is I added on these hooks for my ramps. And that hook is going to hold the ramp in place, and then it's going to overlap onto that bottom bar. And right there I'm showing you I added a 1/4 inch piece of angle to support that bottom part of the frame of the door. That way the weight of everything is spread across the whole back of that tailgate. Shutting the cam lock here, it's all super tight. I made some adjustments right there. And then right here on the side I showed that I added some limiting chains, and those are adjustable. I put a hook on there so that the chain will stop the door from opening up too far. I'm opening up the latch right there, locking that in the open position. As soon as I get it out of there, I had a little bit of paint on there. I'll have to probably waller out that hole a little bit and kind of loosen it up, but it's better that it's tight now. It'll all loosen up over time with use. Having a hard time getting that thing open. So that's where I put the chain right there. I hook it in there, and that way it'll keep the door from opening up too far, and I can control how much rock or gravel or dirt or whatever, or sand or whatever it is that's coming out of the back, and I can actually spread it just like a dump truck. Well, it is a dump trailer. And then when I want those doors to come open, and I want to keep them open, but I'm not using the dumping action, there's a good idea. There's a good view right there. You can see what it looks like. Those chains will keep it from opening. And then the top corners, I added these pieces of pipe, one piece on the hinge and one piece on the frame with a pin. So when the door opens up, you drop the pin in there and it locks the door in the open position. This is the remote control that I had somebody custom build, and it controls the electronics, the electric actuator on the actual pump handle. So I can control it remotely from my cab. I can actually drive my truck and lift up the dump bed like I'm doing right here. We were testing it out. Olivia was helping film with this. Testing it out. I'm controlling the dump from the inside of the cab with that remote control. And I can go up or down with it. And I don't have to get out of the truck. So I've effectively made myself a dump truck, but it's a dump bed. I don't know how many of those are remote. Most of the time you have to get out and push a button. I don't know how many of these things actually come with remotes. Maybe you guys can tell me. Leave a comment in the bottom. Anyway, pretty cool. I'm real happy with the way it turned out. I'm ready to start spreading rock on our road up there. Stay tuned for that one. So the whole point of doing this was so that I can actually open this bottom up and dump, and I can control how much gravel is going to come out, and I can spread the gravel with this just like a dump truck would. Instead of dumping it all in one big giant pile, I wanted to be able to spread it out and drive as I'm spreading. So you guys stay tuned for that video. That's coming up in just a couple of months when we go up there to Idaho and we fix our roads. So guys, this is how you build yourself a three-way tailgate, and for dumping purposes. This is what it looks like when it opens. Here's the dumping action right there. Bought Olivia a new toy, so you guys stay tuned for that video. That's going to be a fun one coming up. Traded the motorcycle in for something fun for her to use up on the homestead. So thanks for watching, guys. See you guys in the next video.